Well, that's a wee bit exciting to have that much fire on the ground right now. Might get the Forest Service called on me on this one. Car's just lit up by ambient light. It's pretty awesome. Well, this is where I leave the asphalt and go to the dirt road, and obviously all of this was snowmobile 3 weeks ago. We passed about 2 miles ago where me and my sister and her family had made it through Monday. So now it's Friday. I've given it about 4 or 5 days. I can see a considerable amount of snow melt even just on the road there. So yeah, I'm stoked to try and get in here. Fingers crossed I can get all the way up to the property. The backside where I'm going to use the road to access is kind of southern aspect. Most of my property is north facing, so we'll see how much snow's left. I've got the bike just in case, and yeah, I'm excited, man. I've got the car packed up. I've got makeshift skids with OSB board. I've got my chainsaw and enough supplies to last more than a few days, so if I got stuck, I'll be all right, but I definitely don't want to. And yeah, it's pretty fun accessing an off-grid property, and when you feel like you're a little bit afraid to, you know, legitimately get stuck the first time you're going to it, then it kind of makes the adventure even more fun. It feels a little bit like frontiering. So yeah, I can't wait to get in there, and thanks for watching, guys. I gotta throw on my boots because I'm stupid and wear flip-flops all the time when I'm driving. There is some weather coming in tomorrow, so hopefully it doesn't snow too much and get me trapped in here, and yeah, we'll see how it all goes. All right, got the boots on. Looks like this bit of snow kind of clears up shortly. This guy right here, this leaner, it's actually broken down here at the stump. Yeah, she's broke. Yeah, she's hung up well. Not to mention, she's broke about 8 feet off the ground. So good luck trying to like work with the, you know, upper half like that. You're pretty well better off just to cut the tree that's holding it up and try and run for your freaking life down that way. I'm gonna scooch on by here real quick. These are my makeshift tracks, just in case I were to get stuck. She's buried in there. I've got my pack, I've got shovels, I've got my chainsaw, food, everything up top, stuff in the front. I'm loaded. Here we go. The neighbor leaves his bathroom door open apparently. Here's the tipped over tree. And we're going fast. Made it this time. So I'm using OnX to find the road because there's another road actually down there that's not so much on the map. There's a road down there by the passport. This is the road I was actually looking for. So OnX saved the day. The view, oh man, the snowflakes, how magnificent. She's definitely pretty steep, gonna be shooting up this hill. But hopefully we can make it work. We definitely gotta widen this a little bit out here for, you know, a wider camper. And I don't know how the hell we're ever gonna get in here except coming down this way and up. Because even with the passport, trying to turn around right there in that wide spot to back up the road to get pointed this orientation was pretty tough. My property doesn't start till this corner. So hopefully you can see there's a bit of a road there. There's a bit of road that shoots up here and it kind of connects over. There's a bunch of down timber, but it's a decent flat spot. And then my property shoots pretty much from this big tree up towards that tree and up over the ridge and down to the other side. So I'm super excited. Everything's super steep up in here. How freaking legit is that? My car is on my property and that's my view. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, there's a bit of a flat spot up here with the road. And then the road kind of even like goes right there and then goes off that way. Looks like it was used to kind of access this ridge. And not very many people have been up here. We'll see. Right there is kind of the best spot for my property to potentially be, you know, living there. And as much as it might suck to weave in and out of up here, a lot of the times it could be on a motorcycle or snowmobile. My first fire started on my own property. Got lots of firewood to start cutting up on my own property. I am just so friggin' excited. I can't even begin to explain how much of a dream it's been to do this. So yeah, for anybody watching, thanks for coming this far and enjoy, man. The journey's gonna be much longer. Alright, so here's some of the pile I've been working on, and I've got a fire down there. Now I've also got a fire started right here. So I'm starting early on the property cleanup. Not gonna give it no time to rest, just gonna get right to it. Want to get this pad cleared all the way, you know, in there by the end of this weekend. So burning daylight on a Friday night, and beautiful sunset up here. I am absolutely falling in love with this place. And I haven't even really explored, I've just started getting to work. This is definitely part of the reason I wanted to get in here so early, because I knew I'd have a bunch of deadfall that, you know, just needed piled and burned. And I wanted to get it while the ground still had some moisture in it. So it's kind of tough to see with all this timber, but that's kind of a nice flat spot there. And it's sort of excavated right here along this bank. And shooting off down that way is the road kind of that comes in towards Joe's. And then right here is the road so I've got like 2 road tiers and then a nice flat spot. So I've got 3 flat spots pretty much. Bang, bang, bang. Beautiful sunset going off right now. Freaking love it up here. She's burning about as tall as the car. I wonder how far down in the valley people can see that. Putting up a big old smoke signal up here. Some of my piles are just barely burning. That one's ripping. So there's not much better to do than come be on my own property, be cleaning it up, and be burning a pile. Might not want to let it get much bigger than this because it is still pretty dry out here. So got lots of material getting cleaned up. Got a lot more sitting there, as you can tell. So piece by piece, little by little, I'm gonna make this place mine. I've got some flat spots to work with. I'm gonna be building some platforms up in here, trying to get some geodomes. I'm thinking would be a good idea in the snow. Plenty of nice spots to park a snowmobile. Call it home for the winter. Feels like a scene out of the freaking Lord of the Rings up here with 3 fires burning. My car's just lit up by ambient light. It's pretty awesome. And, keep adding wood to these fires. Make sure they don't get out of control. Probably having top ramen for dinner tonight, so no big deal.
Well, good morning. It's about 8 a.m. I've been up kind of stoking my fires and going to the bathroom. I'm going to get some oatmeal going. It's Saturday morning, and I'm going to try and put a full day's work into my new homestead property up here. I'm really excited about it. It's been a lot of fun already so far. I love burning stuff and cutting trees and all that, and camping. So it's fun to see it from beginning to end, and might as well keep filming the whole time. Now to pile a bunch of it. So clearly there's quite a bit of wood right there. We got a lot of wood stacked up right there on the bank. We've got a lot of wood burning. There's a lot of wood further up the road that I gotta deal with, and up here that I gotta deal with. So it looks like this is gonna be my story for a while. Well, this fire's going pretty good, but it should hopefully just stay right there on the bank and clean itself up. Lots a wee bit exciting to have that much fire on the ground right now. I probably should have made my pile smaller before I burned it, and I kind of knew that, but it is good for shit to burn hot and actually consume itself. Burning a great big fire on my property. Probably a little bit too much, especially for being on top of a hill like this. Might get the Forest Service called on me on this one. So this is the corner here that really needs widened out. You can see it kind of goes up into there and then cuts back hard. And then once you're up into here, there's actually a big old nice pad on Joe's spot there. And then that road there kind of runs up to my property around to where I've got a pile burning. And then it also switchbacks and comes up and around that way to where I've got those piles burning. So if I could get to there, I could get up and around and loop it, I'm pretty sure. But right there is my problem. I need to stretch all that, make it wider down in towards this stuff. It's been nice just chilling by these flames. I've gotten to do this a lot for a job before in the Forest Service, so it's fun to finally put these skills to use on my own property for my own, behalf. And man, it's a dream come true to be up here, camping in my car currently. It's like I've been training for this because I've been, kitting this thing out and going and staying in different spots with it. So clearly there's a pile of wood still just everywhere. I mean, there's lots of wood there, there's lots of wood here, lots of wood up there. So I've got plenty of firewood for when I want it. For now, I'm just trying to get the stuff out of the road, clean the sticks up, gain some, access into this deeper spot, and then this other little elevated pad. I'd like to have that whole, thing clear at some point. So lots of work. I'm only here for 2 days, 2.5 days if you count Friday night. So I gotta probably stop burning pretty early Sunday morning. I don't know if I'll add anything to the piles Sunday morning, just because I don't want anything to start over the week when I'm not here, because I do have to go back to town Monday and I don't know if I'm coming back. So that would be
a no-go if I had a pile creep out and into a jackpot and then end up burning something bad. So we'll take care of her. My weekend's pretty much coming to an end, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update and show you kind of what work we got done here. See if you can see a difference. Lots of stuff burned and moved and all sorts of stuff. Still got a large pile of sticks here, but for the most part the road kind of comes up, and how I think I'll do it is I'll come down, I'll be able to loop wide enough that I can come in here, and then hopefully I'll be able to loop wide enough, and then rather than going where the passport's at, I'll go up this hill, and then you'll see over on that far side it starts to go down, and I could back up into the flat spot. Alright, here's the far corner of the property. So that road in the bottom I was pointing out shoots up that way, comes out in front of the passport, or you can loop in and come down this way. But right here is a little bit too tight to work it around and get up into that way. So I see you. This is pretty much the work that I got done this weekend. Though I cut that big tree out for the most part. Got quite a few of them up that way cut out. Hopefully this view kind of gives you an idea. So the front of the passport, that road shoots up. You turn this way. There's the road that the passport's sitting on, and then there's the road that these two piles are burned on, and then there's this kind of platform road even. So there's like a 3-tiered setup in here, not done by me. I don't know how long it's been here. I'm just probably lucky enough that it is here, because it makes my job a lot easier. Moved a bunch of wood out of here. I've burned a lot of wood. I think it's been a productive weekend. It's hardly recognizable compared to what it was earlier, so appreciate you guys watching. If you're enjoying this, keep tagging along, because I'm going to keep filming them. It's kind of fun to, you know, just have somebody to keep accountable, even if it's just saying hi to my mom, because I know she's watching. And yeah, it's easy to want to talk to an audience, I guess, out here when you're in the middle of nowhere by yourself. So as weird as that is, it feels good to be by yourself, yet it makes you want to talk to people, of course. So anyways, have a good one, and peace out.